Hello there, world of tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, we'll be doing a play to lose in what I believe to be one of the most challenging tier 10s in the game, the FV215B. This vehicle is incredible. It features an absolutely fantastic gun, which is able to deal upwards of 3,000 DPM. It has great dispersion, it's got really good penetration on the gold of 342, and it's got a Hesh round with 187 mils a pen. The vehicle's also pretty mobile, reaching a top speed of 40, also featuring super speed boost, so it's actually able to go 45, which is kind of insane. The tank is just great. It's got a very solid turret, but that's not to forget mentioning the downsides. It's a rear-turreted vehicle that can't side scrape, and I think that alone right there cements the vehicle's downfall. When your tank is rear turreted, it basically means you have to side scrape to poke your opponents, because the only other way you can shoot them is fully driving out, exposing your hull, making your track wheels weak, and basically falling apart instantly. So really the best way to drive the FV215B is to only side scrape. But the problem is doing that, you're putting your tank in an awful position because it can't side scrape. It's just a really awkward tank to drive. And because of that, it's well, yeah, it's just a weird one. I'm going to tell you that already. The 215B is a very weird vehicle. But we'll see what we're able to do here. We actually got the enemy grill already making a weird overpoke, but I'll take it. Free 400 damage. Could have fired Hesh, but you'll notice there's a fence in the way, and shooting Hesh through a fence doesn't really make sense. But that second shell we fired there was indeed a high explosive shell. Got the enemy Foch making an aggressive poke. We're going to aim it on his vehicle's lower plate. There you go. And he bounces us. Look at that. I'm surprised our whole lower plate was showing, but yeah, I'll take it. The grill's dead because he played like an absolute ape. And yeah, it looks like at this point their team is not doing great. I'm going to be all too real. Let's aim it on the Foch. There you go. Easy 327 shot. And you gone. We got a WZ on the side. And okay, game. What was that? That was awful. Alright, let's reload again. 3, 2, 1, and okay, we have our shells. Doesn't look like the WZ is going to poke again, though. So we're just going to put on our super speed boost, and we're going to maneuver on over here. We're towards the Yo and the mouse. Alright, let's aim it on the mouse. There you go. I like how the Yo is able to pen me at that angle. It is a great example, though, of just how weak the armor is on this tank. I guess we're just going to load gold and pen the mouse in the turret cheek. Alright, let's keep reloading here. You can see, by the way, how the pen on this vehicle is way more than enough to cut through enemies' armor. I mean, that mouse literally stands no chance against this vehicle's gun. We got the Yo off to the side, which we're going to aim in on and get a 644 Hesh into his vehicle, which is, it's just devastating, really. I mean, look at the damage output this vehicle has. There's really no counter to the 215B when it's in its prime. So now we're going to aim it on the mouse. Easy pen into his lower plate. Big low roll. I might as well should have fired gold in that situation. But already, this is the easiest win ever. Is it because the fact that the 777 went over to medium side? I mean, that's part of it. Also, the WZ's right over there. Oh, why is it not letting me ping anymore? Oh, that's right. I set my ping to my middle mouse. I forgot. Okay. On World of Tanks PC, T is the ping button. On Blitz, I set it to middle mouse, so it can be a little bit confuzzling. Yeah, the WZ ran over there somewhere, but I don't know where he went anymore. He's probably gone at this point. Okay, well, I'd love to shoot the 777, but at this point, I think he's basically a goner. I don't think I'm even able to hit him from that current angle. So we're just going to make our way over here. Oh, there you go. There's the WZ. Bonk. Nice 406 shot into his vehicle. I thought he was full health, but I guess not. Oh well. Bye-bye. Still a pretty solid result for our first battle, and it's a win. And that's all that really matters. At least we're starting off with a victory for our play to lose series. Now, I don't think this is going to last very long. The FV215B is a vehicle that does very poor when your teams do poor, because it fully relies on your teams to win. If you have a bad team in this vehicle, at the end of the day, you just don't have the armor to survive, especially if you bleed your health early game. So because of that, it's just not a great tank for carrying, but it is a good tank for farming. So if you can take advantage, for example, that Yo turned his vehicle to the side to deal with the tanks that were right next to him. And when he did that, I was able to shoot him for 644 on the side of the turret. So when people get distracted, that is when this tank really gets into its own element. But when people are really looking at you and they're making it very challenging for you to do what you want, it's definitely painful. So we're going to activate our super speed, and that's going to allow us to get an early game aggressive position. I mean, look at the speed this vehicle is able to achieve. As a heavy, we are going faster than a light tank right now in acceleration. That's absolutely huge. So I've always really enjoyed the 2 and 5B's mobility. The fact that Wargaming buffed it to 40 is just kind of insane, I'm going to be real. So we're going to move up here. Alright. We're going to keep on moving up. We got the Foch right in front. Might as well just take a quick pot shot at his vehicle just to make sure that he doesn't move up. I do not like this side of the map too much when it comes to vehicles that can roll off to your side. Let's see, are we spotted? No. Okay, well, I'm just going to drive up and aim it on the Foch. There you go. Nice 358 shot into his vehicle. And let's see, if Foch gets nuked a little more, we're going to aim it on his vehicle. We nuke him a little more. Just like that. I don't think he's enjoying too much life. We got the Concept off to the side, and we're not able to Hesh pen him. That's alright, we still get an easy shot into his tank for 370. Concept turns his turret to the side, and there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody gets distracted for just a brief moment, and this vehicle's able to turn them into farming. I mean, look at that. We just took a full health Concept, shot him twice for 500, and his vehicle is now nothing. It's actually insane. Got a nice shell into the enemy Patton. And, yeah, their game's over. Their whole team's done at this point, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. So, there's the 54E1. Not going to fire a Hesh into his vehicle because we can't pen it at that angle. But that's alright. We've tracked him, and, well, doesn't look like he wants to fight us. That's alright, though. We're just going to activate our super speed. We're going to roll off to the side over here. We're going to see if that E75... Oh, there you go. Bonk. Nice shell. Thank you for your HP, good sir. Alright. I'm not loving the situation we're in, though, to be completely real. I'm a little worried about what might roll off to our side. But at least I'm petting the E75. That's obviously important. Okay. 268 looks like he's holding his own over there. We're just going to chill in this little, this position right here. Hello, E3. Bonk. Easy shell into his vehicle. Then we pull into cover. Alright, E3 misses like a mile from where he was trying to aim. E75 pens us, but we get the pen back into him as well. We're going to reload, and bonk. There you go. Nice 401 shot into his vehicle. Now we reload again, and bonk. Nice 442 into his tank. Alright, 4,800 damage dealt at this point. We're going to aim it on the E3's lower plate once again. 350 damage shell, broke his engine, or not his engine, his ammo rack in the process. Just like that, the E3 definitely not enjoying our company, I can tell you that. Alright, let's aim it on the E3's lower plate again. Load in a gold round, 320 damage. And, yeah, he gone. he definitely gone. Alright, let's aim it on the side of the Foch. Bonk, 244 damage shot. Get our repair kit just back in time to now finish off the E75 with a very easy gold shell into his lower plates. Well, there you go. I mean, that was a very, very easy game. 5,870 damage. I would expect that to be an ace, but you never know. This is a very, very good vehicle in its performance right now. Yeah, it's not an ace. It's actually a first class. You can see just how good this tank is. So yeah, just about 6,000 damage for a second game. That Concept did not enjoy us very much. I can tell you that for a fact. We only penned him 3 times, but we were able to deal 1,570 damage. That means we averaged about 520 each shot we hit him with. That's just insane. And it, again, great example of why the Hesh on this vehicle is so dangerous. So, yeah, not a bad result. You can see when you are given the opportunity, again, to farm, the vehicle pops off like crazy because its accuracy is insane. So you don't miss shots with this vehicle. It's definitely one of the most accurate guns for a heavy, let alone any other class of vehicle. So because you don't miss the shots, that already means that you're going to be pretty dangerous. When you pair that with super high DPM and a gun that has very nice penetration values, you just don't struggle. Did we miss like a single shot that game? I think the only one we missed was the first one I fired on the Foch's the cupola. But apart from that, every other shell has gone where we've aimed. It's done what we've wanted. At this point, even if we ended up losing again, I can't really get too mad because I think I've already shown what the tank is really capable of doing. But at some point, sooner or later, I will also showcase what it can't do. And that'll be a little unfortunate, I'm going to be real. I think that's the same E3 we just had, and our 60 TP looks like he doesn't want to go heavy side, so that's fine with me. I don't really mind going against mediums in this vehicle because of the fact we have similar DPM to medium tanks, and we have Hesh, which can literally cut through their frontal armor. It's just a little annoying that heavies don't want to go to heavy side on a map that can very easily do that. Oh well. Our E50 is actually making a good maneuver here. He's putting himself in a spotting position, which is good to see what is going towards heavy side, and there you go. E100 has been spotted over there. Let's see. 62A pokes. Oh boy, don't hit me, don't hit me. Okay, we're good. Did not want to get bonked by the Foch. Okay, that's alright. We're going to aim it on the 62A. There you go. Nice gold shell right into his turret cheek. Great example of the accuracy this gun features once again. Let's aim it on his hatch. There you go. I mean, look at the gun on this tank. It's just insane. You can't replicate this in any other tier 10. You can try, but you won't be able to. Not without at least a bit of failure. Let's see. 30B's rushing my E50. That guy's dead, so we're going to move up a bit. Hopefully my team supports me, but I'm not too worried at this point because I have the E3 here. Alright, let's see. Come on, STB. Let's just attack, guys. I mean, oh, the Foch left? Oh, that's a real shame for you, bro. That is a real shame for you. We got one shell into the STB. Damages Amarak. Foch shoots again, and we're going to aim in a Hesh on his vehicle for 516. Kampfpanzer finishes him off. Alright, well that's already a decent start to this this game. Now we're going to aim on the STB. Nice 476 damage Hesh into his vehicle. And we're going to push over here. Alright, well, you're dead. We're going to load it at Hesh, finish off the Waffle. Now we're going to get behind the enemy 114. And obviously, again, with the Hesh this thing features... Oh, 471. That is just insanely dangerous. I'm going to let the E3 finish him off. We're going to aim it on the 30B. There you go. I'm surprised that actually penned. We had to really aim that in well. But we were able to get the shell out. And at this point, you're gone. Alright, and all that's left is the enemy E100, which is right in front of us. We're going to aim at a gold shell, because this vehicle features good gold pen. You can see the turret on this tank does a very good job at getting bounces. And now we're going to aim it on his lower plate with an AP. There you go. A little bit of a low roll, but that's alright. No low rolls ever hurt anybody today. And there you go. Another easy win. That game, again, I mean, the gun on this tank is just insane. We literally molested our opponents. Like, that's actually the best way to word what just happened there. They just died instantly. We did 1,360. We deal... I don't even know what to say. That was just a ridiculously fast battle. Well, let's keep going. Let's keep going and see what we can do. But yeah, the Hesh has been popping off. You can see the moment you get the sides of any medium, they're basically a pen. In fact, the front of that 30B was a pen, even at like an 80-degree angle, and it shows just how dangerous the Hesh can be. Firing HE on this tank gives you over 4,000 effective DPM. And judging that, you can pen about half of the people that you fight on any given team just frontally with the Hesh. It's pretty devastating. So this battle, I'm obviously going to head over towards medium side because there's no way I'm going to make my way towards heavy side. I'm going to start by activating my super speed boost to climb up this hill faster. There you go, and let's go across full speed. Alrighty. So I got two options. I can spot the crossing in mid real quick because... No, I'm not going to do that. Well, actually I could. No, never mind. Fine, I'll do it. I had a lot of thoughts go through my mind there, but because our entire team is going to medium side, somebody needs to do a quick spot, and there you go. That's why, because we can detect the enemy Type 71 and get a free shot into his vehicle. That's always a nice, important thing to do. Alright, well, let's just chill here. 92A1's really the only other vehicle that could be off to the side as it is. Not able to spot the enemy Type. I wonder if he get a little bit closer if we can. No, it doesn't look like that's able to happen. Alright, well, if that's the case, we're just going to head over towards medium side. Our Foch is making the biggest L maneuver, though. Dude thought that playing his tank on top of the castle would be a smart decision. But so many people forget that you need to be so careful pushing up the castle. Alright, well, yep, good job, Foch. That was a big frickin' L, I'm going to be honest. At this point, I think we know where the enemy team is. They appear to be most likely camping up on Sea Hill. So what I'm hoping is that maybe, just maybe, first things first, is we can get behind this Fort 202. Possibly, we can get some farm into his vehicle. I don't really know if we're going to be able to do anything this game, but we'll see. Bro, can I get up this game, or is that, like, not possible? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Alright, well, it's fine, because we're chilling here. Let's see. Worried about that Fort 202. But if he pokes me, I'm going to kill him. So, we'll see. Hopefully our team kills him. Okay, I'm just gonna send the type at this point, to be real, guys. I feel like this is a pretty easy clear. There you go. One easy shell into his vehicle. 114 bounces me. And let's see. Aiming, and... okay. We might have a lot of pen, but doesn't really matter when the type has a lot of armor. Thankfully, we do get our second shell out. We have a lot more DPM than the type, but I think we're actually going to lose this, to be honest, guys. We're not going to bounce any shells. Like, that's a fact. Yeah, we do lose this. Wow. Our team is just actually awful this game. Our teammate bounces that. Great job, E4. You're going to lose me another 400 health. Thank you. Well, good news is that we're going to finish off the type. There you go. That was the only good news I can say. We're going to reload again. I'm hoping that we can clear the 4202. Well, it's not a loss yet, but it's not looking great for our team. 60 TP's camping. We need the cap and hold. That's really the only way we can feasibly win this. I'm also really worried about that 183. Okay, I'm going to back on up, and I'm going to keep backing up, and keep backing up before that 114's able to get into it. Oh, no. He just instantly turned and shot me, bro. Alright, well, we are getting a shell into the 114. That's crazy. Well, unfortunately, as we can see, this game will indeed be a defeat. Sometimes it doesn't matter how skilled you are. When your team is really, really bad, you're just going to lose no matter what. And this is definitely one of those situations right here. We did all right, but our team just didn't do anything. It seems like they all kind of just fell apart around me. Well, rather unfortunately, we do have to end off the video with only our 4th game in a row. We did do pretty good, at least, 3,400. I mean, today I averaged about 4,500 in the FE2 and 5B, so it's an incredibly capable tank. And even in defeat, it's able to farm a lot of damage. It's just unfortunate that it really doesn't have that carrying potential. You saw when I was fighting that enemy Type 71, I had literally no chance of bouncing shells, and his armor, even against our gold, is still incredibly tricky to pen, and in fact, you have to really know where to aim and how to aim properly to cut through that vehicle's armor. But hey, we did pretty good. 3,400 is not a bad result, and with us doing over 3k in every game, I really can't complain at all. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think about the 2 and 5B. I think that this showed a lot of its capabilities and weaknesses combined. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.